Let me tell you what their candidate here says he wants to do. He calls them bold ideas. I call them bold inexperience. The first one, he said we'll give you internet hotspots. Tell him that he should go and tell his guy in Abuja to bring electricity. You can't have internet without electricity. Whether it's solar power, whether it's diesel power, you need electricity first. He has no bold idea. It's bold ignorance and bold inexperience. He says that he will give you high-speed ferry. Now let me explain that to you. He does not understand ferry service. There is nothing like high-speed ferry. What mean? What you have are fast water taxis. Water taxis run between 22, 25, maximum 30 knots. The speed is measured in knots. And if you translate it to kilometers, you are looking at about 55 kilometers per hour. That's not high speed. So he doesn't know what he's talking about. Big ferries run at about 39, 40 knots, and that's roughly a little over 70 kilometers per hour. That's not high speed. So he does not know what he's talking about. All the people who are teaching him and writing those advice for him are all people who are already in the one chance. So he will jump inside the one chance. Now, what he didn't tell you is that today we are running over 20 ferry routes in Lagos. Ijeku Egba, Ebute Ero, Ikorodu, Fadore, Epe, and so on. Mayeku, any kind of ferry. He has never let him go and enter ferry, so he will learn. We did this job. Today we have 131 licensed ferry operators traversing Lagos. From Falomo to Badagry will take you about 60 minutes to 70 minutes by ferry. From Ikorodu to Ebute will take you about 25-35 minutes, depending on the wind, whether you have wind behind you or ahead of you. So he doesn't know what he's telling you. Now, another of his bold inexperience is that when we have borrowed so much money, I've addressed that in part, but the point is that we are borrowing and we are using it to improve your lives. They are mismanaging the oil money. They are mismanaging the economy. They are taking the money and putting it inside plane. And they are seizing the money in South Africa. At least we are not stealing the money. Bold ideas. Bold inexperience. If I will come back to him. He says that we are not redeveloping slums. What was Oshodi? What does it look like now? Obanende now has 24-hour street light, not so? He has a bus terminus. Who cleaned it up? Badia, we are building our rail terminus. There are 2 rail terminus already completed. The one at Costain and the one at Orile. They are less than 2 kilometers away from Ijora Badia. So that community is going to benefit. The housing scheme in Badia is already started. Julius Berger is working in Ijora Badia now. They are constructing 5 major roads. The best contractor in this country. Is that not slum cleanup? So you see the man who says he wants to govern you, I will continue to show you his inexperience. That's my job, to inform you and to guide you how to vote. He says we are not building inner city roads. Apart from the fact that they are owing us 51 billion for their own roads that we did. In Kosofe alone, we have completed 18 roads and we have 15 that are going on. We have worked on Ramat Street, we have worked on Ashafa Street, we have worked on Adebanwo, we have constructed a bridge in Maido Agility to connect a community that has been disconnected for over 40 years. Currently, We are working on Ilesanmi Idowu, we are working on Adebodun Williams, we are working on Udeyin Street and so many others in one local government. So the man stays in his apartment where he stays and they come and feed him. The only time he passes this place is when he's going to airport. He does not know that you exist. He is thoroughly inexperienced. He has entered one chance. Do you want to follow him? Where are you going to vote? Now, I don't want to be distracted by him. This Bagada Expressway, this street light, this is their highway. We put those street lights there and we are the ones who power it at night. The cardiac center here in Bagada General Hospital, who built it? The bone center, who built it? The trauma unit there, who built it? This canal that used to flood, you've forgotten. You've not forgotten. How is it now? Is it still flooding? The Bagada housing estate behind us, who built it? We have done phase 1, phase 2 is nearly completed. You will get more. Do you want this good work to continue? If you want this good job that we have been doing here to continue, who are you going to vote for in the gubernatorial election? Now, Buhari has contested 3 times. They have rigged him 3 times. But in all that election, they never for once said he didn't have certificate. Now that they see that he's going to win, today he don't get certificate. Tomorrow he don't sick. Who is sick out of the 2 candidates? Who is the one who sat down during a 24-hour convention in Lagos? Buhari was the only candidate. Follow. Yes, so that I say.